Coming to you from the Lydia Media Studios in the heart of Lewiston, Auburn, it's Lydia's Lunch Bunch, LA's afternoon morning show. We're covering news and events in the greater LA area and talking to the people making a difference in our community. Feel free to share your comments, questions, or suggestions via email at podcast@lydiamediallc.com. Today's show is powered by Buzz Electric, building lasting relationships since 1967. From homes to businesses, their licensed, fully trained technicians handle it all. Repairs, upgrades, standby generators, EV chargers, heat pumps, and more. No job is too big, and no job is too small. Learn more at BuzzElectric.com. And by Roopers, Beverage and Redemption. When it comes to beer, wine, and spirits, don't botch it, squatch it. At 4 locations in Lewiston, Auburn, and Oxford. Learn more at roopersbeverage.com. And remember, the party starts at Roopers. Hey, it's Mark with you for a little bit today, as later on we're going to welcome Sara and Mr. Out and About, Tim Rucker from Uncle Andy's Digest, and Lydia Media graphic designer Jessica Gendron Labbe into the studio for our Roopers Beverage and Redemption Tasting Tales segment. But before we get there, let's take a look at some headlines for Friday, October 10th. The Sun-Journal reports that Governor Mills is expected to launch a campaign for the U.S. Senate on Tuesday. Mills is nearing the end of her second term as Maine's governor and has been recruited by National Democrats to take on Susan Collins, a 5-term incumbent who they consider vulnerable because of low approval ratings. The SJ also reports that Lewiston Auburn's 911 dispatch center may be moving to Auburn Hall. The center is currently operating out of Auburn's Central Fire Station on Minot Ave, but the cost to keep it there and the need to relocate during construction of a new public safety facility led the committee to explore alternatives. The Lewiston Public Library is offering family pumpkin painting tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the second floor Idea Lab. It's recommended for kids ages 2 to 14. It's free, no registration is required, and all materials will be provided. For more information, visit lplonline.org. And the city of Auburn is on the hunt for the perfect Christmas tree to display in Festival Plaza. The ideal tree would be a spruce or fir at least 25 feet tall and easily accessible. The tree nomination form and more information are available at auburnmaine.gov. Now it's time for the weather.
Rain or shine, it's all okay. Grab your uke and start the day. You don't need perfect skies above. Hey, just a song and a little love.
Sunny today with a high of 59 and a low of 31. Sunshine continues tomorrow with a high of 64 and a low of 41. And mostly cloudy on Sunday with highs in the low 60s. In sports, Fraser Minton scored in overtime to give the Bruins a 4-3 win over the Chicago Blackhawks. The Bees are off today and will host the Buffalo Sabres tomorrow night at 7. The Lewiston Maniacs host Universal Quebec tonight at 7:30 and tomorrow at 7 at the Colisée in Lewiston. The NA3 Nordiques head to New York to take on the Long Beach Sharks tonight and tomorrow. The 3-2 Patriots visit the 1-4 New Orleans Saints on Sunday afternoon. And the Maine Nordiques host the New Hampshire Mountain Kings on Tuesday at 3:15 p.m. in Auburn. That's your news, weather, and sports. And right now it's time for the podcast segment that is
Sweeping
the Twin Cities. It's time for famous people birthdays.
They're famous. It's their birthdays. It's famous people birthdays. It's famous people birthdays.
Let's take a look at FPBs for October the 10th, shall we? Yes, Mark, let's do it. Thank you, voice in my head. We're going to start off with actor Mario Lopez, who is 52 years old today. Mario played A.C. Slater on Saved by the Bell and Saved by the Bell The College Years and Saved by the Bell Electric Boogaloo. He was also a contestant on Dancing with the Stars and was a host for the syndicated news magazine shows Extra and Access Hollywood. Wendy McClendon Covey is 56 years old today. You might remember her as Deputy Clementine Johnson on Reno 911. She also had a breakout performance in the 2011 comedy film Bridesmaids. She also had a recurring role in the sitcom Rules of Engagement from 2010 to 2013. Julia Sweeney of Saturday Night Live fame is 66 years old today. She was a cast member and a writer. She also played Mrs. Keeper in the Stuart Little movie and voiced Brittany in Father of the Bride. And rounding out FPBs for October the 10th is the one and only David Lee Roth. The former lead singer for Van Halen is 71 years old today. Not only did he achieve huge success with Van Halen, he also had a pretty good solo career with hit songs like California Girls, Yankee Rose, and Just Like Paradise. DLR was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Van Halen in 2007. Those are your FPBs. Now it's time for some OTDs.
It happened on this day. It happened on this day. It happened on this day.
On this day, 19 years ago in 2006, Google bought YouTube for $1.65 billion. 22 years ago, on this day in 2003, Kill Bill Volume 1 was released. It starred Uma Thurman as an assassin called The Bride and David Carradine as Bill. 37 years ago, on this day in 1988, U2 released their Rattle and Hum album, and iPhones didn't exist back then, so you actually had to go out and buy this one. That one's for you, Sara. The album included the hits Desire and Angel of Harlem, and the accompanying documentary film, which featured blues legend B.B. King. 45 years ago, on this day in 1980, Billy Buckwheat Thomas of the Little Rascals died of a heart attack at the age of 49. They say he was a victim of the curse of the Little Rascals, but he actually, even at the age of 49, well outlived many of his co-stars, like Carl Switzer, who played Alfalfa. He died at age 31 after being shot in a dispute over money. Billy Laughlin, who played Froggy, died at age 16 after being hit by a truck while riding a motor scooter. Bobby Hutchins, who played Weezer, died at the age of 19 in 1945 in a mid-air collision during a military training flight. And Norman Chaney, who played Chubby, died at the age of 21 in 1936 due to complications from a glandular disorder. So Billy Buckwheat Thomas making it to 49, not bad as far as the Little Rascals curse is concerned. 47 years ago, on this day in 1978, President Carter signed a bill authorizing the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which didn't last all that long because it looked and felt too much like a quarter. How many Susan B. Anthony dollars did you lose in vending machines? That's what I want to know. I've lost at least 7. 50 years ago, on this day in 1975, Elizabeth Taylor married husband number 5, Richard Burton. It was their second marriage, and they got married just over a year after their divorce, and they divorced again after this marriage about 10 months later. 53 years ago, on this day in 1972, James Brown, the godfather of soul, met with President Nixon to discuss the nation's drug abuse program. It didn't work out all that well for James because about 16 years later, while James was on a PCP bender, he stormed into an insurance seminar in his Augusta, Georgia office complex, brandishing a shotgun and demanding to know who had used his private bathroom. Then he led police on a high-speed chase into South Carolina, and the chase ended when officers shot out his tires, but James continued to drive for another 6 miles on the rims. Police determined he was indeed under the influence of the hallucinogenic drug PCP, and James was convicted of aggravated assault and illegal weapons charges and sentenced to 6 years in prison, of which he served just 2. 63 years ago, on this day in 1962, Bobby Boris Pickett's smash hit The Monster Mash was banned by the BBC because they thought the song was too morbid. And 126 years ago on this day in 1899, Isaac R. Johnson patented the modern bicycle frame. And little did he know that our lazy asses would soon attach motors and batteries to it because some of us are too lazy to pedal. Those are your FPBs and OTDs for October the 10th. Now it's time for some tasting tales.
Whether you want a sit-down meal or a grab-and-go, Pat's Pizza in Auburn offers delicious sandwiches, pasta, salads, and pizza at family-friendly prices. Pat's Pizza, serving the L.A. area since 1985. Open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 85 Center Street in Auburn. Online at patsauburn.com.
Hi, it's Donna Harris from Phoenix No Limits Karate here with your daily safety tip. Teach your kids to yell loudly, "This is not my parent," if someone tries to grab them. Let's all do our best to keep our community safe.
Tim Rucker, Mr. Out and About, is joining us for our Roopers Beverage and Redemption Tasting Tales, along with Lydia Media graphic designer Jessica Gendron Labbe. You are no stranger to
Yeah, you've been
tasting
here
tales.
before.
Third timer.
And it was such a struggle for Sara to convince Jessica to join us today. Sara,
It was so hard.
can you tell our listeners how that process went?
Yeah, I put my stuff down in the studio and I opened up the door and I said, "Hey, Jess, you want a drink?" And she said, "Yes." And then she was here.
It is a Roopers Beverage and Redemption Tasting Tales Friday.
This is kind of a mystery beverage. It's called a Buzz Ball Chiller, and it's a biggie version. It is the shape of a jack-o'-lantern. It says pumpkin on it, but then underneath it says other than standard orange wine with natural flavors, alcohol content 15%.
That's significant.
Yes, that is like wine.
Jess, have you ever had a Buzz Ball before?
I have not.
No, this is, and Tim, I'm going to assume since the only thing you drink is Long Island iced teas,
Oh, this should be fun.
I'm going to assume that you have never had a Buzz Ball before.
Not that type of buzzball.
All right, then.
Oh, boy. We're going to have to censor this episode.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's such an interesting sound.
So we should tell our listeners, too, that this is actually round in shape, and the packaging is like a pumpkin.
It smells like pumpkin, y'all. Let me give it a pour. We'll see what happens.
So they have all kinds of these that you can get at Roopers.
Okay, looks like soy milk
Or coconut
or
water.
coconut water. Putting that down.
It's going to be interesting.
Tim gets the big glass.
Why did I get the big glass?
Because we know you.
You even
I won't
gave me
fill
big
it.
headphones, too.
I won't fill it. I know. I made Tim change headphones because Pam's little headphones were here. So it's like, you're going to want bigger ones.
Yeah, but she has hair.
You
That's
have no
true.
hair.
I don't, so might have been the same
There you
size.
go, Mark.
You needed
Tim-
the little headphones.
Did you lose your hair naturally, or is this a choice?
Too many women.
Too many women. Like too many women pulling at your hair?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
what you're
it.
telling
You
me?
know.
Boy.
Now, no,
Jess is about to throw up.
It's the smell of pumpkin.
Is it the smell of
Don't
pumpkin?
like it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, this does smell
Tim's
like
got a pumpkin head. That's why.
Good luck to us. I feel like this needs like a cinnamon roll to go with
Right.
it.
What about the whip shot? You know.
That's very sweet.
And it's
That's not what I was expecting.
Oh, surprisingly, pretty good.
I didn't know what to expect, but I'll tell you what, it ain't bad.
It reminds me of the sipping creams that we've had.
Very much so.
You bought me one for my birthday, the pumpkin
Have you tried it
spice.
yet?
I'm not pumpkin spice ready yet. Like I'm still in like full watermelon strawberry mode,
Wow.
but I will be like in the next couple weeks. Now that the weather's turning colder, I'll be into pumpkin apple mode.
Okay.
I can see maybe mixing this in with something else. And definitely ice.
The only way I can describe this is it's very pleasant.
It's pleasant.
It smells good. It tastes good.
Yeah.
It's creamy.
Yeah, it is a little creamy. It's just really sweet for me. The way that the cap is designed to pour is very similar to another, like bottles of liquor. Like the way they have the cap kind of over and there's like 4 or 5 sections that pour through it.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's necessarily meant to be just chugged.
It's a sipper.
It's a sipper for sure.
Yeah.
Do they recommend any recipes with these biggie balls?
I'm not sure. Oh, there are mixed drinks. Oh, these are pre-made. They have chili mango, espresso martini, and strawberry Rita, and lime Rita, chocolatini,
Oh,
pineapple colada, all 15%. And those are for their cocktails. Now, the Buzz Balls are different. Buzz Balls, what we are drinking, is called a Biggie.
Yeah.
So they have Grapes Gone Wild, chocolate teas, tequila Rita, strawberry Rita, chili mango, berry cherry limeade,
That sounds good.
choco chiller. Yeah, a lot of flavors here.
Yeah, so I found a recipe on their website. This one is for gingerbread white Russian. So it is one of the Buzz Balls, the chiller choco chiller, ginger molasses, and cinnamon sugar on the rim.
That
So
sounds great.
a little ice blended together, and it makes a cute little cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you'd like more information on these products, you can go online to Buzz Balls, and balls is spelled with a Z, buzzballs.com.
You can be in the Buzz Ball Club.
Did you see the cans, the shapes of those
They're
cans?
fun.
They look like softballs,
Yeah.
right?
They're round. Yeah, even the small cans are.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a bunch of recipes. Pumpkin espresso cold brew. These are great. Chai cocktail for Christmas.
Strawberry.
Jalapeno
Jalapeno.
margarita. Yeah.
Jalapeno.
A sparkling crayon blaster. I haven't found anything specifically made with the pumpkin yet, but we should get Pam on that. She's so good at mixing up a good cocktail.
I'm thinking I'd like to try the chocolate one.
And again, all these things available at Roopers Beverage and Redemption. Sex on the Snowbank cocktail.
What?
Shall we look at that?
Can we even say that on the
That's
podcast?
interesting. This one is
I'll keep quiet.
this one's simple. This
That's a
one's
first.
This one is just the Buzz Ballz horchata cocktail ball and coconut powder. Interesting. That sounds coconutty.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
I'm a little late, but I get it.
You know what? She's had a couple sips already.
Yeah.
So she's all over it. That does sound nice. The pumpkin spice latte sounds good too. That's made with the Buzz Ball horchata again. Is that how you say that? Horchata?
No clue.
Yeah, I don't know.
And any fall coffee added to ginger and add some ginger and some nutmeg, and you've got yourself a little pumpkin spice latte.
All right.
Yeah, these sound like great
these are
bonfire beverages, right?
Very versatile. Yeah.
I think the point then is for these, there was some confusion, but I think the point then is for these to be added to things to mix a cool cocktail. It just happens to
That
be in a
makes sense.
fun container.
I was going to mention, if you show up to a party with a Buzz Ballz Biggie, you're going to attract some attention.
Well, especially this one in the shape of the pumpkin, because it's really cool.
Festive.
It's got a little jack-o'-lantern face and everything.
That's right. Hey, I got a question for the group.
Yeah.
I was looking for an arborist because I'm having some trees cut down on my property.
Oh.
And I Googled tree services in Lewiston. And then when you scroll down, you get those common questions that Google lists for you. One of them was, how much should you tip your arborist?
Oh, I didn't know you were
Wow.
supposed to.
Same. I had never heard of such a thing.
No.
And then and it was 15 to 20%.
No.
Well, okay.
Are you kidding me?
Because they're probably hundreds of dollars.
Well, thousands.
Yeah,
Thousands.
thousands
Yeah.
of dollars, yeah.
Yeah.
2 trees in my front yard, I was quoted $3,000.
Yeah.
And so why do you need an arborist? I can do this for
For one pumpkin buzz
7
ball.
to 800.
If Sara drank half a Buzz Ball,
I'll do it for free, Mark.
Pull anything out of the
I'll
ground,
do it
I'm
for
sure.
I would give her a chainsaw and I would clear everyone and everything out of
move
my
aside.
house.
I can do that.
So
I know what I'm doing.
the trees aren't close to your house, is that the
They
case?
are closed.
Oh, geez.
there are power lines running between them, which I think adds to the cost because of
Mm.
the hazard, which I understand. But the tipping part
I
is
don't
what
get that.
got me.
That's wild.
It is wild.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So, and I just recently saw an article that said the headline was 65% of people have had it up to here with tipping.
I've had it up to here with tipping.
And I know we've talked about this subject on the podcast before, but this is interesting because it says the average person has paid around $150 over the past year in tips they are not comfortable with.
Right.
Oh, not comfortable with that.
Yeah.
So I understand tipping for good service.
Sure.
Which is an expectation.
Yeah.
And it's part of our culture.
Yeah.
But the $150
That's a lot.
tipping for services you're not comfortable with.
Yeah, for
is a
not being
lot.
happy about it. Yeah. Well, I ordered food on Monday or Tuesday on my way home. I ordered it, picked it up at the door of the restaurant, and paid $5 in a tip to the person who just came over and like spun the. I think we're so trained.
We are.
Like they spin the thing around, the little card thingy. What do you call that? The square monitor, whatever it is.
Yeah,
and
the
and it's
iPad.
got 15, 20, or 25% or custom tip. And I always am like, I don't know, it's custom tip $5, and
My
I sign
husband
it.
always tips when he picks up food.
Yeah,
or
I
he
just-
at least has several times, and I didn't even realize that was a thing.
My thought is though, that tip is for the kitchen, but do they actually get it?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Unless their system is that they split
Tips
all
at the end
tips
of the night.
throughout.
True.
I just have a hard time on takeout stuff.
Yeah,
Takeout
takeout stuff is weird.
I agree.
Like-
Or the beer at the ballpark.
I personally just do 20%.
Like across the board,
Yeah,
regardless.
except I don't when I go to like I just went to a pizza place, ordered the pizza. The girl cooks. They're cooking it. Then they hand it to me. It's to go. Nobody has to really wait on me that much, like a waitress or a waiter. So I don't tip when it comes to that. I
Gotcha.
I just feel that.
This arborist thing has really got me thinking, though. My wheels are turning. Like, what else out there are you supposed to be tipping for?
think
that,
everything.
That I don't even. What? I'm not getting tips.
Right.
Tip me, somebody.
I tipped my tattoo artist
You know
on
what,
Tuesday.
Jess? You should have a tip jar at your desk.
I'm getting one.
You should. I would
Making
tip
one
you
this morning.
Heck yeah!
should.
For all my good mornings, yes, I will.
There
Thank you
you
very much.
go.
That's good service.
Yeah.
Then I guess when I'm out and about, I should have a little tip jar hanging from my lapel.
Yeah,
or something,
put
you
it
know?
out.
Yeah.
Put it out. I think the exception for me is at breakfast. No matter what, even if my bill is $15 at breakfast, I'll still tip 10. Like that, I don't know. They're busy. They're running around. Their breakfast
$10?
their breakfast tabs are low. They're not making a lot in tips if people are really only doing 15 or 20%.
Yeah.
So I just always do 10 at breakfast. I have worked in food service before. Have you worked in food service?
Absolutely, yep. Most of my life when I was younger, from
Yeah.
15 until I was like 30.
Yeah. And you?
Oh, I worked at Burger King for a short time, so there's no tipping,
No tipping
there
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
But-
And Mark has.
I have.
Back then when I did it, that we made money on tips. Like that was it. Like you got paid $2.50 an hour and you made money on tips. It's a little different now, I think.
Is it? Because I just heard of a young woman who lost her mind over not being tipped.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah. And
I've
she
told
was
Sara
like,
about this.
Oh yeah,
You're
someone like
stealing my
ran her
lead.
down, right? Yeah.
I used to work at Marco's when it was on Lisbon Street. And I was a bartender there. And it was like my second day working there. And one of our servers was stiffed. Once she realized it, she bolted out the door and followed her down the street and
Yes.
wanted to know what was wrong with the service
It
where
was
she
probably my mother.
could have been. And the interesting thing is like the 65% of people who say they're fed up with tipping, it's up from 60% last year and 53% in 2023.
Well, see, like during COVID, yes, I tipped on if we went and got something because you couldn't eat inside. So they had to
Right.
have
They
people
had
there.
to.
So I was actually tipping more percentage-wise during those 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And then once everything started to level off, I kind of pulled back on that.
Do you think that conditioned us too, though? Like the empathy of
I believe so.
of trying to give as much help as we could to those people who obviously couldn't make money waiting a table. They had to make it some way. So I think that probably did condition us a little bit.
absolutely.
And that might be like that feeling of like, oh, I should probably tip. Is that like leftover? You know, people are trying to make a living feeling. So I tip my hairstylist really, really well throughout the year. But now I'm meant to understand that at Christmas time, I'm supposed to give her more.
Oh.
So I do the same thing with my hairdresser.
The visual image that you need is that Tim is Bic bald.
And I'm the one that has to shave my head all the time. So when I want a new vehicle or, a sports car or, go for a ride on a Harley, I do it. Because that's how I tip myself.
That's you tip yourself. I see.
Tim's hairdresser is an auto body specialist.
Absolutely. I used to manage auto body business back in the day, too. So
Just throw some turtle wax on there and goes to town.
just buff and wax.
Like, I know I'm conditioned to give at least 20%.
Yeah,
What's the incentive for good service?
During my out and about stuff, there has been times where I've gone to a local restaurant slash pub area, and I've walked out before without paying. And I'm like
Paying at all?
Pedro's one time early on, probably 2016. I go in there and had a couple of Long Island iced teas. We call them lit, by the way, L-I-T.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that what they call them in the biz?
In the
Yeah,
biz.
yeah.
All right.
And I left, and I didn't go back for like a couple of months. And I go back, and he's like, "Hey, Tim, you got a tab out on the back wall there." I go, "I'm on the wall of shame."
You're on the wall of shame, my
And
friend.
I'm like, "Well, why didn't you call me? You've got my number, you know." He goes, "Well, you're going to be back for another lit, so thanks a lot."
Yeah.
Funny.
That's good to know. They call them lits in the biz. Sara.
Lit.
Jess, I'd love to hear your story about being a beauty school dropout.
Please.
I don't like feet.
Oh.
I just can't take it. And I had to do a pedicure one day.
Oh.
So I skipped the day and thought I made it. And when I went back to school, they said, "Okay, you still need to do the
Feet.
pedicure." And I said, "I'm going to leave then. I'm done."
I don't want to do
Actually, I have a lot of stories. I've worked a lot of places.
Okay.
And I've left a lot of places because of my neuroses. Oh, well, so I once started working in the kitchen at the Duville, and my very first day, they wanted me to go into the elevator with the food, and I said, "Can I please send the food up and run really fast up the stairs to meet the food at the floor I'm going to?" And they said, "No, you have to decide if you're going to get in this elevator or if you're going to leave." And I said, "Bye."
Wow.
Leave. But I can
doesn't
go
like being in the
today.
elevator with
about getting
food.
in. Is it the elevator or getting in the elevator with the food?
It was the elevator. Today I ride elevators all the time.
Okay.
But it was like a
But
phobia?
back then I couldn't. Oh yeah, big time phobia. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
What about the feet thing? When did that start?
Okay, that started a long time ago. There's so many stories linked to that. I used to wear socks on the beach. My family won't leave me alone about it.
You don't
Well,
even
Jess,
like your own feet?
I'm
I
actually-
didn't. I do. I'm fine with them.
I'm
now.
with you. I don't touch
But-
feet. I don't like feet. I don't
Yeah.
want anybody touching my feet. I think feet are just nasty.
It's
Tim,
just
is
so
there
weird.
like a line of people waiting to touch your feet?
No.
You ought to see. I'm pretty known around town, so probably.
Do you wear sandals?
I certainly,
you wear sandals?
I do sometimes.
I do
Sandals
when
now,
I
but-
like go to the beach and stuff like that, but I'm not a sandal person around town. I have to
yeah.
have sneakers on, and I have to have socks on as well because I don't like the feel.
Wow,
And I'm
I thought
over this,
I was
but
weird.
I used to be so stuck up about it that if I was at work and somebody had sandals on, I just felt it's so inappropriate.
Like,
It's such a private thing, your bare feet, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
What about like if your husband and your kids are walking around the house with bare feet? Do you allow that?
Oh, that's fine. I take my children's feet, the smaller ones, not
Yeah,
the teens.
I was the same way.
And I just rub them all over my face. I love their feet.
Yeah, when Shelby was little, I was the same way. I'd touch her feet and all this. My wife would put her foot out. I said, "That's disgusting."
Yeah, no.
Baby feet are really cute. You kind of just want to bite them because they're so squishy.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do we go from tipping to biting feet?
It's Jess's neuroses,
Oh.
which I'm fascinated with.
Oh, yeah.
What
I
about
mean,
like today? Like
Yeah.
what annoys the crap out
what
of
would
you?
my neuroses be today? Well, as we know, because this is not my first time here, I have turned 40, so I've grown a lot. I've gotten over a lot of neuroses. So I don't even know. I don't know what they are now.
All right.
I'm sure I do have many, but the situation has to come up to even remind me.
Okay. Anything else outside of elevators and feet?
I'm not very physical with my friends. They want to hug me, and sometimes they'll hold my hand just to like make me squirm.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Okay. Still? Or did you get over?
Still.
Still.
Yeah, even them saying I love you is like
Wow.
cringy.
I used
We
to.
couldn't be real friends then because I'm a lover.
Oh yeah, I mean, I accept the love, but I can't look you in the eye
Oh.
when receiving.
I was never a touchy-feely type guy, even though I've been in sales in the public for 40 some odd years. And until I started with the Uncle Annie's Digest, I didn't like people hugging me and touching me. I'd be like, stay away. And then over time, because I got involved with, the chamber and all this stuff, now I'm the one that's hugging people. It's like, okay, so I've kind of let that go.
Yeah, yep. You kind of go the opposite way.
Elevators, feet, physical contact with friends.
Contact with friends.
You're a fascinating study.
God, I mean, there are so much more. I know. I'm sure my friends and family have a list
Yeah.
going that they could just.
Can we bring them in?
That would be another episode altogether.
Right? Do we want any more of this?
I gave it to Jess. How did you get into graphic design?
So I had an Etsy shop on the side, and so I had to do a lot of things for that because you have to market online and all that. So I got into graphic design that way. That I went to school. Then I decided, okay, I'm going to go to school. So that's how I did a little bit there. And then when I worked at Andwell, I got the marketing and communications position there. And then that's what has led me to stay in this field because I just love it. I love creating things, but it's the worst. It's actually the worst because it's the most important, most fun thing to me. And it's everyone has their own opinion, their own wants, their own idea, which I'm fine with taking feedback. I love to give people what they want, but sometimes it really hurts when they don't like your babies.
You ought to see some of these stares and eyes she gives me.
Yeah. Well, that's just like on a normal Tuesday.
Yeah.
You're creating art.
She really likes it when I come and I stand next to her desk and computer and I just wait for her to look over and she's like, that's really creepy.
Yeah.
And then she's like, Tim, go put some shoes on.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that.
Next year marks 30 years of Uncle Andy's Digest. What started as a beloved print publication has grown into Lydia Media, a full-service marketing partner helping local businesses thrive. From LA Metro Magazine and the Lydia's Lunch Bunch podcast to social media management, website design, and advertising across all platforms, we've got your marketing needs covered. If you're a business making a difference in our community, let's connect. Lydia Media is here to tell your story and help you grow. Lydia Media, in business, for business. Learn more at lydiamediallc.com.
I've snorted crushed up Smarties before. What the That hurts.
That makes my nose
That hurts. Oh, yeah, it hurts.
Why are you doing that?
Especially if you don't crush them up too
Oh
finely.
my God,
Jessica.
Did you run out of Ajax?
Where are you from?
How old were you when this happened?
Oh, God, maybe 12.
Okay, this is
Probably too old.
this is amazing.
You should not be putting things up your nose.
Like, did you know about? Have you seen like cocaine use in a movie or something?
Yeah, well, yes, and I don't know where I
Up in
saw
smoke?
it, but I had also taken grass clippings from my front lawn and wrapped it in printer paper, lit it up, and tried to smoke it, and that really hurts. That really hurts your lungs as well.
You're basically just inhaling burnt paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah,
So
we need to clear out a week where we just interviewed Jessica.
I think you're right.
for the week.
There's
grew up
also
in
like,
Sabat.
were you feral? Like what?
Well,
I mean, I was pretty wild as a kid, but that's straight up feral.
every weekend, Saturday or Sunday, my mom would do a big clean of the house, and we would have to go out. So,
So you thought, oh yeah, I'll just
just
smoke
wander
some
around.
grass clippings.
Smoke some grass and smoke
yeah.
some Smarties.
Yeah.
I ran through the woods
up some Smarties.
barefoot. But
How did you crush up the Smarties?
With a spoon.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. With
And
a
then
spoon.
you snorted
on the
it.
tabletop. Yeah.
that's disgusting.
What did you snort it with? Was it like a straw?
dollar bill.
It was a printer paper. Again, this was the rise of computers, okay? So there was a lot to do with the printer paper.
So you rolled it up into a tight little straw.
Yeah, but you gotta cut it up a little bit because you don't want you can't.
Right.
Yeah.
It had those perforated edges on it.
Oh God.
Right?
Dot matrix paper printer.
Tricks.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Were you alone at this time?
No, and I feel like others did it with me.
Okay.
Did you not know if they were there with you when they were doing it?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe I had
in her
one
head.
too many Smarties.
Perplexed.
Were they wearing shoes?
So many people in my life were not wearing shoes.
That tracks.
Yeah, it's strange because if you don't have shoes on, I'm zoning in to your feet. I'm going to regret saying this, but if I'm on social media and someone has a picture with their feet in it,
That's so disgusting.
it is disgusting, but I'm also zooming in to see how disgusting it is.
Oh, your curiosity is.
It's a strange, yeah.
And you're judging them.
I
You
hate
just wanna
feet,
judge
and
them.
I don't feel like I'm judging them as a person. I'm more just judging
them as a
TOE
capybara.
individually, which I can't say that word. That's another neurosis.
What word?
toe.
TOE.
Oh.
Toe.
Don't like that word.
Try it with TOW.
It's two. So like
Tim is so helpful.
Toe and toe.
It wouldn't bother me, but
I
my
don't like
my
that
body would go, "What the hell?" And then zoom in.
No,
I would go, "But did you need that? Did you need that picture of your foot in it?"
can you look beyond the foot and see the beautiful rest of it?
But I feel like people put their feet in it on purpose.
Oh, no.
Is this your photo?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't care if people see my feet. I'm showing the beautiful like water.
Yeah, well, then keep your feet out of it.
I can't because I have to lean back on the paddleboard to take a photo. I could
yeah,
crop
sure.
it, I guess. I don't really think about that.
It's like when people are like,
He's leaning it on his finger. He's like, oh.
and it's just a picture of their feet laying up on the
Yeah.
sun chair, and
This
I'm like,
is-
okay.
This
This
is the
is-
picture in question. I know. It's totally normal.
This is amazing to me.
I am aware that everything that I think and feel is abnormal, and everyone else is normal. At least I'm aware.
Would you be open to coming on as our guest one day and
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
We're going to unpack all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to be led, though, so
okay.
come prepared with
With some jokes you can't understand.
questions,
And
maybe.
some questions.
Sarah and I just
I have so many questions. I
fire-
don't have time today, but I definitely want to get into it.
yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever be able to walk by your desk and your tip jar without having a mental image of you snorting Smarties.
Yeah.
Just know that I'm struggling, so tip me.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's a given. Wow.
Thank you both for joining us today
Thank you for having
Yeah, we're happy you could
you.
come in.
and making this so much fun
I didn't realize you pickle talked.
and,
Yep.
and disturbing.
Keep rocking it.
I like it.
Yeah.
One more.
In a world of plain cucumbers, be a spicy pickle.
Thanks to Roopers, Beverage and Redemption, and Deploy Electric for sponsoring today's episode. And if you'd like to be part of the Lydia's Lunch Bunch advertising family, reach out to who?
Pam Ashby.
Via email at pam@lydiamediallc.com.
Have a great day. And remember, don't bite your cat.
And I will say I have bitten my cat.
He's not a magician.
He actually is.
Tim said enough.
He is
He's a
actually.
comedian.
Jess, I'm not a musician over here.
Don't worry. He's going to make some beautiful music with
What do you
this
think?
More of that
I'm gonna
whipped
make
cream.
What do you think? I'm going to make the statue of Mount Rushmore disappear? I'm not a musician.
You are a wise ass.